Good day, everyone. Welcome to our Week 4 Mathematics 6 lesson, which is about representing quantities and solving problems. For this week lesson, there are two most essential learning competencies to be discussed. One, represents quantities in real-life situations using algebraic expressions and equations. Two, solves routine and non-routine problems involving different types of numerical expressions and equations such as 7 plus 9 equals blank plus 6. Today, there are two important terms to be defined. One is algebraic equation and the other is algebraic expression. When we say algebraic equation, it is a mathematical sentence with an equal sign, which shows that two expressions on either side are equal. While algebraic expression, it is a mathematical phrase that uses variables, numerals, and operation symbols. In solving an equation, there are four basic rules to be followed. Two of those are this. One, addition property of equality, and two, subtraction property of equality. Now, when we say addition property of equality, if the same quantity is added to both sides of an equation, the resulting equation is equivalent to the original equation. Meaning to say, what you added on your left-hand side should be added also on the other side. While the other one, subtraction property of equality, if the same quantity is subtracted from both sides, the resulting equation is equivalent to the original. So instead of adding number or numbers to both sides, this time, magkakaroon naman tayo ng tinatawag na subtraction. And this is what you call subtraction property of equality. Another rules in solving an equation are multiplication property of equality and division property of equality. Now, when you say multiplication property of equality, if both sides of an equation are multiplied by the same non-zero quantity, the resulting equation is equivalent to the original equation. Ibig sabihin naman ito, ang target natin, instead of adding or subtracting numbers both sides, magmumultiply naman tayo. And obviously, for the last property, which is about division property of equality, if both sides of an equation are divided by the same non-zero quantity, the resulting equation is equivalent to the original equation. So instead of multiplying, adding, and subtracting numbers both sides, magdi-divide naman ang target natin when it comes to division property of equality. Learning task number 1. Translate into equation, then solve. So ang target natin dito ay mai-translate itong given mathematical sentence into mathematical equation. Na kung saan, kung tandaan natin yung mga iba't ibang phrases na ginagamit for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, kasama na rin ang basic rules in solving an equation, ay magagawa natin itong ating learning task number 1. So, at this point, i-let natin yung x being what? A number or an unknown number. Para na sa ganon, iisa ang variable o letter na ating gagamitin. So, to proceed, tingnan natin ang problem number 1. If thrice a number is increased by 11, the result is 35. What is the number? So, in this problem, meron tayong nakalagay na ito, yung sabi dito ay thrice a number. So what do you mean by thrice a number? So pag sinabing thrice a number, it is 3 times what? 3 times a number. Sabi natin, we will let x being what? A number. So ibig sabihin, 3x, yan yung thrice a number. Then after that, meron nakalagay o nakasulat na increase by. So kung babalikan natin yung phrases na increase by, yung praise na increase by, ito ay tumutukoy sa addition operation. Okay? Then by 11, so we have plus 11. And then the result is 35, meaning to say it is equal to 35. Okay? So our equation then is 3x plus 11 equals 35. Saan nanggaling ang 3x? Thrice a number. And then saan nanggaling ang plus? Increase by. Then 11 equals, the result is 35. Now, to continue, what is the number? So from this equation, 3x plus 11 equals 35. Nagawa nating i-translate yung mathematical sentence into this equation, di ba? So ang kasunod na natin gagawin ay to apply the basic rules in solving an equation. So dito, kung mapapansin nyo, sa gawing kaliwa, yung left-hand side, na andun yung unknown variable or unknown letter na kung saan ay yung x. So, iiwanan natin itong variable na ito o itong letter x na ito dito sa side na to. So, ang kasunod mong target is to remove this plus 11 on this side. Ano? Kasi nga, ang gusto nating matira lang ay yung 3x. At dahil meron kang plus 11, ano ba ang opposite ng plus 11? Siyempre, ang opposite ng plus 11 ay minus 11. Kaya naman, gawin natin 3x, okay? Tapos plus 11. Ano ang opposite nga ng plus 11? Sabi natin is minus 11. Okay? Equals 35. Okay? Now, if you notice, nag-minus 11 ako sa kaliwa. So, ibig sabihin, sa kanan, magma-minus din ako ng 11. Kung saan dito, ini-apply ni Sir yung tinatawag na subtraction, okay, property of equality. Okay? So, ngayon, ipagpapatuloy natin, yung plus 11 minus 11, obviously, magiging siyang 0. Kasi 11 minus 11 is 0. So, what we have left ay ito na lang, 3x. Okay? And then, on the other side, 35 minus 11, what is 35 minus 11? Siyempre pa, yun ay 24. Okay? So, our new equation now is 3x equals 24. Now, ang target natin ay malaman ang value ng x. Diba? So, with this kind of equation, ang kasunod natin gagawin ay to solve for x. Paano? So, kapag may numerical coefficient ang given variable, ang i-apply mo naman ay yung tinatawag nating division property of equality. So, kung mapapansin mo, dinivide ng Sir both sides by 3. Bakit? Kasi nagkataon, yun ang numerical coefficient of x. Upang sa ganun, makancel. Okay? Para ang matitira dito ay x. Tapos, sa kabila, what is 24 divided by 3? Of course, the answer is 8. So again, ano ang ginamit ni Sir dito? Yung division property of equality. Now, question, is x equals 8 correct? Ibig sabihin nun, ang unknown number ba ay 8? So going back to our equation, 3x plus 11 equals 35. Let us check. So kopyahin natin yung 3. And then a while ago, we found out na yung x ay 8. So we have here 8. Okay? And then plus 11 equals 35. So meron na tayong 3 times 8 plus 11 equals 35. Kasi kung matatandaan nyo, di ba, pag sinabi natin 3x, that is 3 times x, di ba? Kaya naman kung ang x ay 8, so that is 3 times 8. So 3 times 8 is 24. And then 24 plus 11 is equal to 35. Is 24 plus 11 35? Yes, it is. Kaya naman, 35 is equal to 35. So if you notice, equal ang left-hand side sa right-hand side. Kasi nga, 35 is equal to 35. Meaning, x equals 8, okay, here is correct. So the unknown number in this problem is this one, 8. Ayos? Ayos. Problem number 2. If twice a number is decreased by 13, the result is 9. What is the number? Again, we will let x being what? A number or an unknown number. So translate natin ulit. Twice a number. So what do you mean by twice a number? So sabi natin, pag twice a number, it is 2 times a number. So in this case, meron tayong 2x. Kasi nga, x is an unknown number or a number. And then, using this phrase, decrease by. Anong ibig sabihin ng decrease by? So it is minus. Okay? Decrease by what? By 13. So minus 13. Okay? The result is 9. So equals 9. Now, our equation is what? 2x minus 13 equals 9. Similar to problem number 1, meron tayong variable or letter dito sa left-hand side. Ang target is to look for a value of this variable x. So, paano? Meron naman tayong negative 13 or minus 13 dito sa kaliwa. So, kagaya ng ginawa natin, ano ba ang opposite ng negative 13? Edi, kopyahin natin yung 2x. Okay? Tapos, minus 13. So, ano nga ang opposite ng minus 13? So, opposite ay plus 13. Okay? Equals 9. Again, kung titingnan nyo, nag-plus 13 sa left-hand side. Sa kabila, plus 13. Kasi nga, tayo ay nag-solve ng isang equation. Kung ano ang ginawa sa kaliwa, yun ang gagawin sa kanan. So, plus 13. So, dahil nag-plus ka, ano ang ginamit? E di yung addition, okay? Property of equality. Okay? Now, negative 13 plus 13, 0. So, ang natira dito sa kaliwa ay 2x. Okay? Then, equals, ano yung 9 plus 13? Well, the answer is 22. Okay? Now, new equation is 2x equals 22. So, the numerical coefficient of x this time ay 2. To remove this numerical coefficient, i-divide natin ang equation by 2. So, divide natin by 2. Upang sa ganon, makancel yung 2. Ano ang natira? Natira natin ay x. And what is 22 divided by 2? Of course, the answer is 11. So, ano nga ang ginamit nating property of equality dito? Yung division property of equality. Okay? Now, let us check. Is x equals 11 correct? Balikan natin yung ating equation na 2x minus 13 equals 9. So, we have here 2. And then, we found out na yung x ay 11. So, times 11. Okay? Then, minus 13 is equal to 9. What is 2 times 11? The answer is 22. And then, copy. Minus 13 equals 9. What is 22 minus 13? Obvious, that is 9. And 9 is equal to 9. Which, of course, tama. Diba? Now, ibig sabihin, x equals 11, okay, is correct. So, the number or the unknown number in this problem is 11. Okay? Ayos. Problem number 3. 7 less than twice a number is 15. What is the number? Again, let x being what? The unknown number. So translate the given mathematical sentence into an equation. So isa-isahin natin. 7 less than. Meaning to say, if it is 7 less than twice a number, so meron tayo dito twice a number. Okay? Tapos 7 less than. So 7 less than means what? Minus 7. Okay? That is 7 less than. Then twice a number, that is 2x. Okay? Is 15. Meaning to say, equals 15. So our equation then is 2x minus 7 equals 15. Now, on the left-hand side, meron tayong negative 7. So the opposite of negative 7 is positive 7. Anong gagawin natin? Copy 2x minus 7. At sabi nga natin, the opposite of negative 7 is positive 7. Then equals, anong ginawa natin sa kaliwa? Nag-add ng 7. So on this side, sa kanan, it's 15 plus 7. Okay? Now, negative 7 plus 7 obviously is 0. So ang natira dito ay 2x. Okay? Then sa kabilang side, 15 plus 7, the answer is 22. Now, ano ngayon ang numerical coefficient of x? So that is 2. To remove this numerical coefficient 2, apply division property of equality. So i-divide natin siya by 2, then yung kabilang side by 2. Okay? Now, cancel ang numerical coefficient of x. Ang matitira, x alone. Then 22 divided by 2, the answer is 11. So to check our work, go back dun sa iyong equation. Okay? Then you have 2, then x, which is 11 times 11. Okay? Minus 7 is equal to 15. What is 2 times 11? Of course, the answer is 22. And 22 minus 7 is equal to 15. What is 22 minus 7? Well, obvious, 22 minus 7 is 15. And 15, obviously, is equal to 15, which is, of course, correct. Diba? In this problem, the value of x is 11, meaning the unknown number is 11. Okay? Problem number 4. The 6 added to thrice a number is 30. What is the number? So again, let x be what? The unknown number. So 6 added to, meaning meron tayong plus 6. So we have here 6 added to thrice a number. So it is 3 times a number. Is 30. So equals 30. Okay? So again, tingnan natin. 6 added to thrice a number is 30. To remove this constant term on this side, etong plus 6 na to, ang opposite niya ay negative 6. Ibig sabihin, ang equation magiging 3x plus 6 minus 6 equals 30 minus 6. So ano ang ini-apply natin? Subtraction property of equality. Siyempre pa, makakancel ito kasi 6 minus 6 is 0. So therefore, it is now 3x equals 24. Okay? So the numerical coefficient of x this time ay 3. To remove this numerical coefficient, apply division property of equality. Ibig sabihin, divide your new equation by 3. So by 3. So, cancel the numerical coefficient. Ang matitira natin ay x. And then, 24 divided by 3, the answer is 8. So, again, let us check. Go back to sa ating given equation. 3x, so that is 3 times 8. Okay? And then plus 6 is equal to 30. So 3 times 8, 24. And then plus 6 is equal to 30. And 24 plus 6 is 30, which is equal to 30. In this case, x equals 8. Problem number 5. If half the number is added to 16 is 60, what is the number? So if half the number, meaning to say it is what? One half of x. Okay? So that is to half the number is added to 16. So we have here plus and then 16. Okay? Is 60. So equals 60. Okay? Now, if you look at your equation, meron kang constant term sa kaliwa na 16. So, dahil 16, ibig sabihin yan, positive 16. So, ano ang opposite ng positive 16? Of course, negative 16. So, ang mangyayari, meron tayong 16, okay? Then, minus 16. Okay? Dahil yun ang opposite. And then, copy, plus 1 half x, okay, is equal to 60 and then minus 16. So 16 minus 16, of course, cancel. Ano ang natira? 1 half x equals, what is 60 minus 16? Of course, the answer is 40, what? 44. Tama? So 44 plus 16, 60. Okay. Now, if you look at the numerical coefficient of x, it is a fraction. Ano? 1 half. So how can we remove this numerical coefficient 1 half? Well, simple lang. At this time, ang ating gagawin ay multiplication property of equality. So, ano ang i-multiply natin para makancel yung numerical coefficient na 1 half? Well, get the reciprocal. So, ang reciprocal, ibig sabihin, yung 2 mapupunta sa taas at yung 1 ang mapupunta sa baba. So, the reciprocal of 1 half is 2 over 1. And if you notice, i-multiply ko yung kaliwa sa 2 over 1. Ibig sabihin, yung kanan, i-multiply din natin saan? Sa 2 over 1. Upang sa ganon, 2 and 2, cancel. 1 and 1, okay, cancel. Ang natira, x. And then, equals 44 times 2, it is 88. Divided by 1, still, the answer is 88. Okay? Now, let us check. Go back to sa ating equation. So, we have here 16. Okay? 16 plus 1 half. 1 half of what? 1 half of 88. Okay? Is equal to 60. And then continue. 16. What is 1 half of 88? Of course, it is 44. Then equals 60. So what is 16 plus 44? Obvious, that is 60. And 60 is equal to 60. Which of course, tama naman. Ibig sabihin, in problem number 5, the unknown number is 88.